Today in Cloud Gaming News, we're going to be going over the latest GeForce NOW Thursday drop, and there's a lot to talk about. Now before we begin by taking a look at the latest releases of the week, I want to begin by talking about the big headline, and that's confirmation that two of Ubisoft's biggest titles will be coming day and date at launch. I'm talking about none other than Far Cry 6 and Riders Republic. These two titles are some of the biggest releases of the year, and it's great to see that they'll be there day one. As someone who's excited for both titles, I have to give some credit to Riders Republic. I played the open beta, and I have to say that they did a fantastic job at creating a sense of speed. Far Cry 6, from what I've seen so far, is looking to shape up to be the best in the series in quite some time. With GeForce Now, you'll be able to enjoy both of these titles regardless of your setup on any device you want. And just as a reminder, priority members will receive priority access to the cloud servers powering these games and unlimited 6-hour sessions. I wouldn't be surprised to see an influx of users trying to hop on to play these two games, so be sure to keep that in mind. Next up is just a quick reminder that Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege newest season, Crystal Guard, has arrived. It introduces the new operator Osa, who's an engineering prodigy from Croatia who brings expertise to Night Haven with her quick wits and unapologetic enthusiasm for 60s sci-fi movies. This update also features 3 revamped maps, balance changes to several operators, and a lot more changes. If you want to see a full list, I'll link it down in the description below. Rainbow Six Siege will also be having a free weekend between September 9th to 12th, and you can also score a discount of up to 80% off during that period. Now let's take a look at the games releasing this week. There are 10 in all, but I want to quickly go over some of the biggest highlights, 3 of which are day and date, and 1 will be free on the Epic Games Store. First of which is Life is Strange True Colors, which is a rich narrative experience that is sure to play with your emotions. The game's story follows Alex Chen and her psychic power of empathy, the ability to absorb the emotions of others. When her brother dies in a so-called accident, it'll be up to you to use those powers and figure out the truth behind it all. This game will have plenty of choices for you to make, and you have to be prepared to deal with the consequences of those choices. And unlike its predecessors, you won't have to wait for an episodic release on this game. It will be complete start to finish day one. I want to point out that reviews for this title are looking real good right now, so if you're a fan of these narrative experiences, be sure to check it out. The next day and date release is Dice Legacy. This title is a dice-based survival city builder set on a mysterious ring world. Your ship has just reached the shore of an uncharted continent. Roll and use dice to gather resources, expand, and defend your settlement. You'll have to survive the winter and interact with strange inhabitants of this eerie world. Being described as a roguelike survival city builder, and off that alone I have to say I'm very intrigued. It seems like a very unique concept and one that might be real fun to play. The game features 6 rulers and you're gonna have to find out which suits your playstyle best. Every playthrough is unique and presents you with the chance to discover the secret that is hidden in the mists of the ring world. I'm really tempted to check this one out myself as the concept just seems that unique. I'm a fan of city building games, and if you can throw some RNG and some roguelike elements in there, I could see that being a very addicting combination. The last day and date release for the week is Bus Simulator 21. Have you ever wanted to experience the daily life of a bus driver in 2 open world cities, either in the USA or Europe? How about drive up to 30 licensed buses by international manufacturers, including a double-decker and e-buses? In this game, you can take your passengers to their destination safely and on time, either in a single or multiplayer game mode. Now look, I love racing games and driving games in general, but this doesn't really appeal to me. That being said, neither does Truck Simulator, and that's a very popular franchise. I have no doubt that some people out there are excited for this game, as the last entry was Bus Simulator 18, and if you're one of those fans, I want to say that I'm really happy for you and I hope you enjoy the new experience. Actually, you know what? If you happen to be one of the people who enjoy this game, do let me know down in the comment section below what it is that you enjoy about it. I'd be very interested to hear your perspective on it. Now let's move over to the last highlight of the week, and that's Sheltered. This game will be free on the Epic Games Store, so be sure to take advantage of it, as a free game is always good. It's described as a deep and emotional survival management game where you have to take on the role of protecting 4 family members who, after a global apocalypse, have found their way to a deserted shelter. The game itself features turn-based combat, exploration, crafting systems, and RPG mechanics. Per usual, I would highly advise you to claim all free games on the Epic Games Store, even if they're not currently available on GeForce Now. That may not always be the case. I love free games, and I'm sure you do too. Either way, that covers the news. Do let me know what you're most excited for this week, and as always, if you liked the video or found found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell as well. Thanks for watching the video. This has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming and VR related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.